to another video. So, very funny story. I went for a bike ride right now, and I got back and the doorbell rang, and there was a package. And this package is what I have been waiting for a very long time. I just actually acquired the money to get it, and I ordered it on Sunday, and today is Wednesday. Some of you already know what this is, but if you don't, I'm going to show you right now. But also you can tell by the title, so like it doesn't really matter. We have the GoPro Hero 9, and it came with a free 32 gigabyte SD card. Real nice. So we're gonna throw the box away. Do we really need to open this? No. This is what we are waiting for. So carefully open it. I've wanted one for so long, and now the timing was just perfect because you're actually starting to ride a motorcycle, and being able to document that with this is perfect. So those are some of the specs: 20 megapixels, 5K 30 FPS, 4K 60 FPS. It's water resistant for 33 feet or 10 meters, 1080p live streaming, and a bunch of other stuff. You can pause if you want to read that. Yep, and here is the back with a car. Yep, and then other accessories that, actually these are the accessories that come in the box. So enough talking, let's open this. This is some really strong glue. Okay. And something new for the GoPros, well, for the Hero 9, they actually come with this protective case. It says GoPro right there. Now let's open it. Wow. Okay. So first off, it has USB-C charging. The mini battery, which is really it's really small. It's I believe a 1720 milliamp battery. Don't quote me on that. 1720 says right there. Yeah. Okay. So some really small battery, and then you have a curved mount for the GoPro, another GoPro mount, and the screw-on piece, which I can't even get out, but there we go. And the screw-on piece, and what we've been waiting for, not this, the actual GoPro itself. It's not super heavy. Wow. This is nice. This is really nice. So we're going to unwrap it. Take off all the stickers. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to hold it. Okay. There we go. So I think now it's going to go through the setup process. So, English. Agree. Turn on. Install the GoPro app to finish setup. So I have to do this, so I will be right back. And here's a quick look. Oh wow, that looks really cool. You can see my phone on there, and then you can see me. Alright, that's very cool. So I'll be right back. I'm going to set this up, and yeah, I really don't know what to say. I'll be right back. Welcome back. It is a couple hours later, and the GoPro is all set up, all connected to my phone. All that stuff is done. So now we can actually take a closer look at the GoPro. So here you have the interchangeable lens. They have the max lens, which when you are recording, the horizon will stay locked all the time, no matter what angle or degree it's turned to. Something very new on the Hero 9 is the bigger, it has a front screen. So if you're in selfie mode, you can see yourself on the screen. So for example, if you turn it on, right, you kind of have to hold it for like a quick second. It's on, and then if you turn it around, there you go, right? You can see what's on the front, so you're not constantly looking at the back, or yeah, I mean, that's basically it. So you're not constantly looking at the back, and you can trust the camera and making sure it's actually capturing everything in frame, and that is a really nice feature. On the front, it displays how many hours left on the SD card that you have, like recording at that certain resolution, and this is the resolution I have it set at, 1080p, 30 frames per second. Standard, it's at 59% battery. And if you turn it around, it has a whole lot more stuff, and this screen is actually touchscreen because the front, it's not touchscreen. The front is not touchscreen. The back is. I have the hyper smooth enabled, so if I turn it a little bit, the horizon will stay locked for up to 30 degrees. You have same thing, how much storage is left on this certain resolution on the SD card. I have it came with a free 32 gigabyte SD card, but I had a 400 gigabyte SD card, so I inserted that in. That's why it says 16 hours left. And then the battery top right, I enabled the hyper smooth. Right here, you can enable how fast you want it to record. I have it set as normal. And then this is the horizon, linear, and leveling, right? So I have that enabled, right? And then the bottom right will be zoom, but I don't have zoom. I can't enable zoom with the hyper smooth, I believe. And then when you click down here on the resolution, you can actually change the resolution to whatever you want, or you can have like preset resolutions here. So if you, depending on what you're trying to shoot, I'm just going to keep it at 1080p, 30 FPS all the time. And then you can swipe, and it'll switch it to photo. And then you swipe back, video, swipe again, time lapse. So I'm going to keep it at video, right? I have it set up to where I like it, and how I'm going to use it. You scroll down the top, you have your basic stuff. You can enable a bunch of different things, connections, preferences, all that good stuff. And to shut it off, all you do is hold it. Okay. It didn't work that time, but because I didn't hold it for long enough. But when you press the power button, you can toggle through the different settings. And now I'm going to power it off. Yeah, very quick power off. And that's it, right? The styling is really nice. I like how small and compact it is. A lot of people would say it's very big compared to the previous ones. It is, but for this being my first GoPro, I really don't see a problem with it. So there's a design of it. I also purchased an extra battery, official GoPro battery, because if I'm out on rides and this battery happens to run out, just pop the new one in, right? So I just always have to make sure I have one ready to go, backup, charged, boom, all that good stuff. With that being said, I'm very excited to test this out, which I'm going to do right now. So I think I'm going to switch to the GoPro footage right now. Now I am recording on the GoPro, and it's hard to tell with the screen on how well it's coming across. I will be able to tell once I transfer it to my phone, but this is the GoPro. I'm turning it side to side right now. Everything is remaining pretty level, right? I'm gonna test the shaking ability. I'm shaking the camera a lot right now. Don't know how well it's coming across. I also don't know how well you can hear me, but now we're going to go outside to see the rapid. It's dark in here, so let's see how quickly it adjusts. Door's locked. Hopefully this looks good. We're gonna run up on the balcony get those views. Once again, I don't know how well it is coming across. I will see in the final product. Hello. And now I'm going to test the front camera. Well, it's all on the front camera, but I am able to see what is behind me and what is around me because of the front screen. So, yeah. That is the camera test, and I'm going to review the footage and give you my thoughts. And that was the test. So, after further reviewing the footage from the GoPro, quality is really good, right? Like, the video quality is good. The microphone seemed pretty good. Actually trying to be able to review the footage. I mean, I can review it on here, but I want to see it in the quality that it actually recorded in. So I needed to save the video I needed to download the video onto the app. And then I needed to preview the video. But if I want to edit, or if I want to put it into one of my videos, I have to re-download it to the phone a second time in order for it to be saved to my gallery and be able to edit normally. Because all the editing, everything I do is on my phone. Right? I got a new phone, S21 Ultra. I record on my phone, I edit on my phone, I do everything on my phone, right? Because I'm using the phone to its potential, right? And for having to constantly re-download every video I record twice, it's gonna be a hassle, right? I don't know if there's a simpler way, but just from reviewing it really quick right now, that's the only way that I found. I have to download the footage onto the app and then re-download the footage on the app onto the phone. I don't know if I have to do that all the time. I will have to figure that out, but as of right now, I've not figured it out. Then again, I've only had this for like a couple hours. So, I think there's definitely a better way. I'm gonna have to search it up and figure it out. I'm pretty sure there is, because for it to have that kind of system, it just will not be efficient. So, as of right now, that's human error, and I wouldn't really like push you away from getting this, because this is a really great camera, and like, especially if you're trying to do YouTube, I could use this, right? If I find the simpler way and I like how this records, then I probably will change my main camera to the GoPro, because it's really simplistic, and I like how it's just one button to record. Like, all I would do is record, right? I wouldn't take pictures on this. I don't know how well the picture quality is. All I wanted it was to record, and I like it because it's small and compact, and I can actually place it on a helmet and it will not obstruct my field of view while I'm riding. And I love the fact where it's two physical buttons. You don't need to touch the screen at all. You should have it preset to where you have it, and then when I'm riding, all I do is press the button to start recording. Oh, I'm at a stoplight? No, stop recording, right? Save space. That's all it is. And for it to have this simple of a system is a giant pro for me. And I would absolutely recommend it, right? If you want it for whatever you're doing, like if you want to record stuff, this is perfect, right? I would definitely recommend the GoPro Hero 9. It does come with a price of around $400 plus tax. The tax was $50 approximately. Take it as you will. But with that being said, this is a really great camera in my opinion, right? Its ability to record, it's small, compact, right? You can easily throw it in a pocket, throw it in a bag. I almost threw it off the table. Sorry. But it's really simplistic and I really like it. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.